What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome, Family Hustle TV, man. We back in the building for another stream for y'all. Ain't gonna be as long tonight, though. Know what I'm saying? I got some other stuff I gotta handle. But, yeah, man. Crazy weekend. Know what I'm saying? We had too many people in the NFL get hurt. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes go down. You had Michael Parsons go down. Bad injuries, bro. Bad injuries. Shedeur had a bad day. It is what it is, but he'll bounce back. Know what I'm saying? You gotta talk about, man, the old heads. Hot 97 finally got canceled. I brung it up last stream, but I didn't get a chance to get into it. But yeah, man, you gotta at some point, bro. You gotta get focused on trying to build your own platform, even if it don't work out for you. Even if you feel like that's not for you or that's not your lane, try, bro. Because if not, if you giving people the ability to feed you, man, you're gonna give them ability to starve you as well. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever get closed-minded, bro. Don't ever get stuck in one form, one set mindset or nothing like that. You feel me? And don't ever get a God complex. That's what a lot of people get wrong at. When you go on your high horse, feeling yourself, and you start getting that God complex, thinking you untouchable, that's when God himself will knock you down. You know what I'm saying? Will humble you real quick. Everything you had will disappear just like that. As Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that dude, that's what a lot of them people at Hot 97 going through, especially old boy Ebro. Dude just thought he was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that. First, let's talk about these injuries, dog. I think the NFL season is too long, and I feel like it need to be short. Let's go to Patrick Mahomes injury, because dude went down with ACL, and it was just devastating, dog. Check this out, though.
Watching it again, hit by hand.
Watch as he goes to the ground. It looks like that. The left knee.
Yep, you saw it.
You saw like it almost like it popped, like it almost hyperextends, like it straightens out as it hits into the ground. Watch this next step. The left knee right here.
Nasty. It was nasty.
Watching it again, hit by hand.
Watch as he goes.
Bro, the NFL season is too long, bro. Them boys only need 15 games. That's all they need. 15 games. 15 games at max. That's it. Let it be that. 18 games, 17 game season is too long, bro. It's way too long. Because one thing about it, the longer you drag out the season, the more chance the higher risk you putting these players at of getting injured, just like this, your main star. And guess what? He got hurt a week before the Christmas games. Ain't nobody gonna be on Netflix. Netflix finna lose a gang of money. Cause ain't them games finna be meaningless. You got the Chiefs versus the Commanders. Jay Daniels got shut down for the season. We ain't watching that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be playing. No stars in the game. What we finna waste time watching it for? No stars in the game. None. The season is too long, bro. You don't need 17 games. You don't need 18 weeks of a season. You don't. A solid 15 weeks, bro, is all them boys need. Or they at least need to go back to the 16 game schedule, how they used to have it. Because 18 weeks, bro, 17 games with one bye week is not enough. Or get them boys an extra bye week. 18 weeks too long, bro. 18 weeks getting hit week after week after week. That's too much, bro. That's too much. All right, let's look at this one more time.
And hit by hand.
Watch as he goes to the ground. It looks like that. The left knee.
Yep, you saw it.
You saw like it almost like it.
Are you putting people's career at risk, bro?
It almost hyperextends, like it straightens out as it hits into the ground. Watch this next step. The left knee right here.
And the fact that it was cold didn't help either. Bruh, like, the season is too long, bro. They got to shorten that. They can't do 18 games, bro. because they at 17 right now. They was trying to push it to 18. This is a clear indication it don't need to be at 18. It need to go back to 16. In my opinion, 15, because 15 is all these boys need to play. Because yeah, they get paid a lot of money, but you risking these boys' careers, man. You dragging out the season like that, bro. And then it'd be too many meaningless games when you drag the season out like that. When you had this many games, like ain't nobody watching the games on Christmas, bro. Dallas trash. Kansas City out of the playoffs. Washington trash. Like, come on, bro. The Vikings and the Lions. That's the only. Come on, bro. Nobody's gonna watch that. It's not must-see TV. Should have put Lamar back on for Christmas. Should have put the Ravens back on, in my humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. And look, that's what you got. But, hey, man, prayers up. Pat Mahomes, Michael Parsons. Well, let's go look at Michael Parsons real quick. Check his injury out. His was bad, too. Everybody getting hurt, bro. Everybody. The season too long. I'm trying to tell y'all. Ooh. His is worse than Mahomes. Bro, look how that man knee gave out, bro. That's crazy. The season is too long, bro. They gotta shorten the season. They gotta shorten the season, bro. It's too long, dog. It is too long. Like that's crazy, though. Season way too long, man. Prayers up for them boys, man. I hope they shake back. You know what I'm saying? I hope they shake back fast. Hope they come back better than ever, man. But hey, the NFL season is too long, bro. In my humble opinion, it's just too long. All right, let's talk about Shedeur real quick. Cause Shedeur had a bad game yesterday, dog. And the thing about it is, you know everybody rooting for him to fail, dog. Excuse me, y'all. Let me take a bite real quick.
More on Shedeur, we check in with Allison.
Kevin, worth noting with Cleveland's offense struggling just operationally to start this game. Prior to this possession, when Shedeur was on the sideline, he actually came over. They removed the wristband with the play calls in there, and they made a change to one of the sheets and some tweaks.
This nigga here, I don't want to hear nothing else about Jerry Judy getting in Shedeur's face. I don't want to hear nothing else. This nigga, no, he cannot catch, bro. This man gotta got some worse hands in the NFL. Let me find that, matter of fact. Let me find that clip. This nigga here, bro. Jerry Judy. Let me see. Bro, I'm talking about, you talking about somebody. Oh, here you go. Bruh, watch this. Watch this. Watch it.
Big play. Sanders with time to the sideline.
Right in the chest. Right in the chest. Right in the chest, man. Right in the chest.
3rd and 9. Big play. Sanders with time
man.
to the sideline. Tough throw for Judy.
Right in the chest. This dude dropped the ball. Shedeur put it right here. You can't place it no better than that. This nigga dropped the ball, man. Boy, Jerry Judy so garbage. Hold on, where another angle at? Dang, they ain't got another angle. Let me go to YouTube. Bro, Jerry Judy so garbage, bro. Bruh, I don't want to hear nothing else about Jed Judy getting in Shedeur face, bro. Nothing. Remember this? Alright, enough of that. And then he go back. What man? Where that catch at?
This is a great play by Jalen Johnson. This is another well-fitted ball in there. Little bit of back shoulder, but Jerry Jeudy is not able to squeeze it in. You can see it drop right there into the hands of Jalen Johnson. This is a great play by Jalen Johnson. This is another well-fitted ball in there. Little bit of back shoulder, but Jerry Jeudy is not able to squeeze it in. You can see it drop right there into the hands.
Right in the chest. Right in the chest. Right in the chest. Jerry Jeudy, you got some explaining to do, my boy. Jerry Jeudy, you got some explaining to do, my boy. You just in my boy's face. And this week you lay an egg. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. But hey, yeah, Shedeur had a bad game, man. Jed Jeudy ain't doing him no favors. Dropping pass like that. That contributed to one of the picks he threw. But they want him to fail, bro. It's evident they want him to fail. And the thing about it is, Shedeur got to keep a level mind. You know what I'm saying? Can't get lost in the sauce. Can't get lost in the negative and all the negative influence. You know what I'm saying? And all the criticism. That's because he gonna keep taking that criticism. Every time he play bad, they gonna be loud. They gonna be loud, real loud. They gonna be real loud. And that's something Shedeur just gonna have to handle. He built for it though. You know, we know who his daddy is, but he got to be able to just take the good with the bad, man. But I feel like, honestly, Shedeur would be better off somewhere other than Cleveland because they have no weapons whatsoever. They don't have, outside of the defense, offense is garbage. He ain't got no weapons other than Njoku and 44. I forgot his name. And then Bond all right, too. But they want Shedeur to fail, bro. Let's watch this.
Responded. Sanders on first down, deflected, and it's intercepted. DeMarco Jackson's got it. Jackson with the pick. Responded. Sanders on first down, deflected, and it's intercepted. DeMarco Jackson's got it.
He telegraphed that pass. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got picked. You can't telegraph the pass. Shedeur hold on to the ball too long, too. That's another thing. He got to get rid of the ball, man. That's why he kept getting sacked. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur got to get rid of the ball. But I think he going to grow from it, man. He going to learn. He going to keep getting better, in my opinion. He just got to learn from his mistakes. He got to.
Pressure rate of 55% today. Bears rush 4 here. He's got time. Nobody open. Sanders in trouble. Down he goes.
See, he held the ball way too long right there. Way too long. You got to get rid of that, bro. Shedeur, you got to get rid of that ball, bro. Watch this, y'all. He held it too long. Just count.
Pressure rate of 55% today. Bears rush 4 here. He's got time. Nobody open. Sanders in trouble. Down he goes.
He held the ball for 7 seconds, man. You got to get rid of the ball, Shedeur. You can't do that, bro. You got to get rid of the ball, bro. But hey, man, like I say, he gonna grow from this, bro. He gonna grow from it. He got to, because if not, he gonna be on his way out of there. Because they already don't want him. They already don't want him, bro. Look at this coon, man. Look at this guy.
All right, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders' debut. It was historical. I don't care what anybody says. Literally, it was historical. Browns quarterbacks have lost 17 straight games when making their debut. NFL record dating back to 1950, people.
That was the first thing. That boy be switching up so bad. But hey, Shedeur, man, shout out to you, bro. Keep moving, man. Keep moving. Now let's get to Hot 97. Hey, let's go to Act page. Hey, Act kind of cooked them boys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Act cooked them boys, man. Hold on, let's go here on here. Let's go to.
Anybody who's following me, just always remember that. Bet, you have to make bets. My last bet was betting on myself. I'm not telling you that betting on yourself might work. It might not. It might be like, getting with your friend that you know has talent and you know how to put it together. Who knows? For me, I was at my wit's end. My last bet was on myself. And I said, yo, I'm not chasing nobody around for no interviews no more. Fuck it. If people can't fuck with me, it ain't meant for me. That was the bet that worked. I'm not saying it will work for everybody. But I've lived my entire life off of realizing if I take the path that's already paved, it probably doesn't work for me. I've made bets, and I always told people, and this is the last thing I'll say, and I'll let facts speak. Everybody talks about me now, and it's easy, and I could pop my shit with the best of them. And it's cool to say I got the Maybach, the G-Wagon, the R8, the RSQ8, and whatever other cars, and they're praising this house now for $3 million. $3 million house. That sounds good. Sounds great. But none of that mattered if I didn't take a chance on myself.
That's a fact, man. Never be afraid to bet on yourself. Never. You know what I'm saying? It might seem scary at first, especially if you never made that choice or if you never thought you could accomplish something doing your thing. But don't ever be afraid to bet on yourself, man. Just take a chance and see what happens. Because when you don't, bro, you're going to live with regret and you're going to look back like, dang, I should have tried, dog. I just should have tried one time. One time I should have tried. Trust me, bro. That's the worst regret you could ever live with. Don't do that. You feel like you got a shot, man, take a shot. Bet on yourself, my guy. Because you never know what it can lead to. You never know what you can become. You know what I'm saying?
It all started from nothing.
You can't be afraid to bet on yourself, though. That's a fact. That is a definite fact. Y'all saw Ebro leak DMs with him and Drake. Ebro Drake DMs. Bruh. Come on, bro. Come on, Ebro. I thought you was a stand-up guy. First of all, bro, leaking DMs is some female stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what females do. Females leak DMs. Females screenshot DMs. That's what females do, bro. I don't respect no man who leaks DMs, who leaks private messages. I don't respect it, bro. The only way I respect it is if somebody lying on you and you coming back with receipts. That's the only way I respect that. But otherwise, if you just leaking DMs because you salty because your show got canceled, and now Drake taking it upon himself to celebrate your show's demise like y'all celebrated when Kendrick Lamar, quote unquote, beat him in that battle. Nah, that's just get back. You gotta take that on the chin, my boy. You gotta take that on the chin. Don't leak DMs. Don't do that. Nah. And then even like it ain't showing much. Drake just basically taking his pound of flesh. But like I say, any man that leak DMs, bro, is unless you trying to prove your innocence or you trying to come with receipts when somebody lying on your name. Outside of that, I don't respect it. I don't respect leak DMs because when you just leaking DMs to just try to quote unquote expose somebody, you feel me? But you ain't really got no reason to do it. I can't respect it, bro. And this man clearly salty. He clearly salty. His show got canceled. He mad that he tried this. He tried. You know what I'm saying? He tried to stun on all the creators. He tried to stun on, acting like they wasn't real, like the audience wasn't real, acting like everybody that be streaming from their mama basement, that ain't no boss or whatnot. Well, you got fired by your job, sir, and now you leaking DMs because Drake laughing at you. You leaking DMs because Drake laughing at you. Come on, bro. That's what females do. Real men don't do that. We don't leak DMs. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody lying on you and you just coming with receipts to clear your name. But if you just leaking DMs, exposing people just to expose, bro, that's female stuff, bro. Females do that. We don't do that around here. Ebro, you mad, bro? You in your feelings. It's clear. It's clear you in your feelings. Who leaks DMs, bro? Who does that? What man leaks DMs? Come on, dog. Ebro, you 60, ain't you? You leaking DMs? Come on, dog. What are we talking about here? What did it say? September 2020. Oh, they don't show it. This some stuff Ebro wrote Drake. Even if you sleep 5 p.m. to 11 p.m., here's the studio all night. I don't know what you are in the second, maybe third stage of your run. Health is wealth. The realest ish. Then Drake had that slow cat. We got some shit for you. He was talking all that. They had all that to say about Drake when he quote unquote lost the battle. When Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us. But now his show done got canceled because nobody ever watched that show. Like, ever. Now you salty, you want to leak DMs. Come on, bro. Ebro, bro, stop it. Stop it, Ebro. It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
Hating is starting to go away. The companies that employ these bozos have realized we've gotten the best or the most profitable parts of y'all hating. Hate is no longer bringing the bag anymore. So now these companies are looking at these weirdos for what they are. There's this bum ass nigga here on YouTube. That nigga probably was feeling good. Some black nigga with big lips. Nigga looked like a fucking, I don't know what he looked like. Anyway, I didn't know who the nigga was. Niggas made up lies on me, claim I took his videos down. Nigga made music videos about me and shit like that. He been dissing me and Drake for like 2 years. But hate expired. I think niggas is like, all right, bro, like this is, yo, we get it. You don't like them. Could you talk about the people you do like? It's not what it is. It's not as simple as you're a bum, a hater, you've been losing the money, you're fired. Nah. Nope. Mm-mm. Can't accept it. Can't accept it. Yo, Ebro, you want the rest of them niggas, especially, what's that bum name? DJ Head? No. We got the prescription for y'all. Here we go. What y'all need to do is go get some.
So Act basically he just speaking on the fact that Ebro them got their show canceled, they got fired or whatever. And that was Hot 97, Ebro, Laura Styles, and the white boy Rosenberg. Which I don't know why he ever had a voice in hip hop in the first place. He hasn't been relevant in years. Buddy has not been relevant in years. This is the last time this man is relevant. Kevin Gates interview, he did. This is how I found out about him. I watched an interview early days of Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates. Peter. Y'all remember these two interviews? This was Peter Rosenberg's most relevant time right here during this time.
Aaliyah, love your hair.
I mean, it's easy to spot on the court, I bet.
But you've always been like that. See me?
Yeah.
Before you hear me. All done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Not so fast. I love you.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's real late on Hot 97. My name is Peter Rosenberg. Very excited. My homie Kevin Gates.
I'm Peter Rosenberg.
Oh, you gave me a little accent there. It's very nice. Yo, how are you, bro?
I'm just cooling, bro. I'm blessed to be here.
Mind you, this interview was 11 years ago, bro. 11 years ago. This is the last time this guy was relevant. The last time. He ain't been relevant since. Ain't been relevant since.
I got to meet this guy a couple weeks ago down at South by. He murdered my show.
I do my shit. I can do one more song?
Yeah, exactly.
One more song, man. Somebody talk to me in this bitch, man. Let me do.
Dang, what is that? Early days of Gates. Before the grills, before the hand tattoos, the guns. Early days of Gates, boy.
One more song.
They were fucking with you though, man. The people were really, really with it. Tell
Like, all right, Gates, but one more song.
like in one more, and he bodied.
Can do one more song. Let me do one more song.
Kevin, where you originally from, man?
The point about this though, bro, if you aren't evolving with the times is basically gonna leave you behind. Say that again. If you aren't evolving with the times is gonna basically leave you behind. You gotta keep up with the time, my guy, and you got to learn to adapt. You can't always approach the same situation with the same strategy. You can't always, like right now, streaming on YouTube. I'd be a fool to only just stream on YouTube. Who says YouTube gonna be here in a year, 5 years from now? No, you gotta spread yourself out. You gotta get on every platform, you know what I'm saying, possible. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, whatever. You gotta spread yourself out, bro. And then on top of that, don't be talking from your high horse, like, you know what I'm saying, down on people who you feel like are beneath you. Don't do that. Because you will get humbled real, real quick. God will find a way to humble you so quick, bro. Because just as soon as you get it, the sooner you can lose it, bro. Trust me. And these dudes, that's what they found out, bro. That's what they found out. Oh, look, at live right now, talking about it. But yeah, bro, like it's crazy because this show ain't been hot, bro, and literally, I say well over a decade. The Breakfast Club done blew them out the water, bro. Breakfast Club always been relevant, dog. Always. But they just ain't been able to keep up with the Breakfast Club. They ain't been able to. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you saw they show get canceled. That's why you seen they show get canceled. They just couldn't keep up with the times. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it, bro.
Between Kendrick and Drake, yes. Drake is not that.
Look at all these times he took shots at Drake. Let's see, Ebro. gotta be careful when you talking about people, bro, because you never know how it can come back and bite you. You never know how you can come back and bite you. Look at this.
Drake is not that important. The reason Drake's in this is because he is a sickness in the game. It could have been any artist. It's what Drake.
This man really said Drake was a sickness, even though this man been dominating the game for well over 15 years. But he's been a sickness, right? He took Kendrick Lamar, I guess your favorite artist, on his first ever tour. But he's a sickness to the game, right? Put him on, so to say. ASAP, he was very highly involved in launching ASAP's career. He's a sickness though, right? Okay. Some of Raw's best hits ever, biggest hits ever. Drake on there. But he's a sickness, right? Okay. All right, Ebro, we get it. Yeah, we know. Sure, buddy.
Drake represents. We've been saying this for months. Drake is not that important. Kendrick, the reason.
No, Ebro, your show is not that important. That's why you got canceled. They kicked you off L because nobody watches you, my guy. You are irrelevant, bro. You are not as relevant to the culture like you thought you was. Your show got canceled not because you're outspoken, not because you hate Trump, not because you spoke on the whole Israel says. I ain't getting into that. None of that, bro. Ain't had nothing to do with it. You're just not relevant, my guy. Nobody watches y'all. Nobody watches you three. It's just a fact, bro. Why watch y'all when I can go watch the Breakfast Club? Charlamagne run laps around all y'all, bro. None of y'all are on his level. Even this calmed down version of Charlamagne, because Charlamagne don't even get how he used to get back in the day. Y'all definitely couldn't wasn't on that Charlamagne level. But even the new version of Charlamagne, y'all still can't touch. Like, you're irrelevant, bro.
The reason Drake's in this is because he is a sickness in the game. It could have been any artist.
All right, bro. We get it, Ebro. Yeah, sure. Sure, Ebro. See, bro, this is what you gotta learn, bro. When you try to kick a man while he's down, you gotta watch it. Because tables can turn at any time, and you could be the one that's down. You gotta watch, boy. Watch when kicking a man while he's down, because you see what happened. They ain't even on air no more. Rosenberg talk about wrestling. I don't know what Lord Styles doing, but in Ebro, he just still got the Apple thing going, but he be moving like he a boss and he an employee. Like, bro, come on, dog. You ain't even got your own platform, bro. You don't own it. Now, mind you, anybody that got a YouTube channel don't own that. But at the same time, it's the audience that you curate through YouTube is your audience. You know what I'm saying? You built that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't bid it. You didn't get it simply because you're the face of whatever that entity is. Like Ebro think he a big dog because he got the Apple position, global head of hip hop. But the audience is over there for Apple, not Ebro. That's not Ebro's audience. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different like if Ebro had 3 million subscribers on his own personal YouTube channel. That's Ebro. That would be Ebro's audience. But he don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of millions of people listen to Apple Music every single day. But that's Apple's audience. That's not Ebro's. And Ebro be trying to move like he a boss. And he's a worker, bro.
I'm not even talking about certain people. I'm talking about Drake. I'm not talking about people who are fans. I'm talking about studied craftsmen who are great at contributing and understand what this hip-hop shit has been since its
conception.
Yes. Like, I'm not just talking about rando fans on the internet, bro. Listen, a lot of these fans and a lot of people on the internet, y'all don't even love hip-hop like that. You're just fans of an individual.
See, and that's another thing. How you gonna tell somebody what they love? Huh? How you gonna tell somebody what they love, bro? See, it's that type of condescending, bro, that he feel like he the only nigga that know any and everything about hip hop. He feel like he the only one that can have an opinion on it. He feel like he the only one that can say what's good and what's bad. Nah, bro, you ain't. Everybody listen to the music just like you. Everybody listen to the music just like you, bro. At the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but you feel like your opinion got more validation toward it just because of the positions you in. Nah, my guy, it don't work like that. Your show got canceled, my dude. You're not that relevant. You're not as relevant as you think, bro. You gotta have self-awareness, dog. Like, you're not relevant the way you think you are, my guy.
We are having hip-hop conversation about something that has literally saved our lives, put food on people's plates, and is a culture that has been an inclusive culture of all different types.
All right, bro. Basically, bro, like I say, be careful when you trying to kick a man while he down, because tables could turn on you so fast, bro. And you could be on the short end of the stick. You feel me? And that's what this dude did. You know what I'm saying? Dude thought he was a big dog. Look, I ain't like how he went in Kodak that time. Let's go to him and Kodak.
Kodak, do you believe that our moon landing in 1969 actually took place?
What the fuck y'all talking about?
You seem upset that I brought it up.
I feel like sometimes when niggas like be going through shit, like y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like change the subject. I'm finna walk out.
We'll change which subject?
Just whatever. Like.
Well, no, they tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon landing.
That's bullshit too. So talk about something else.
Well, I was saying, I think
we don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm going. Say less.
I don't know. People don't tell me what to talk about on my show.
Sadly, it ain't your show no more. That's what I'm talking about, bro. This nigga really thought he was that. He really thought he was that. And he used to talk crazy to certain artists all the time. Like that interview he did with Kodak Bryan, like that, bro, how he came at Kodak about the whole SA situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now, you ain't got no show. You look crazy. You look crazy, my dude. You look too crazy. And he ain't been relevant in years, bro. I don't even know why he be on there. Like, he just a waste of a mic, in my opinion. Like, dude. What else? Oh yeah, let's talk about like that time he called out Uzi. Ebro. Uzi.
Lil Uzi Vert proved a titan of the industry wrong.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back.
I tell you what,
that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
8 years ago, when Lil Uzi was starting to pop, Ebro doubted his longevity.
If you pull up on the old beats, I'm not rapping on it.
What they'll be disappointed is if you get up here and these bars you spit is trash, and I don't tell you they trash. So let's get to these raps since you're so nice. Nah, because all I got is old man beats, and you're not built.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be a lot of young guys coming up here, and they ain't gonna want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Because you keep throwing around this rock star thing. What does that mean?
See, when you don't want to adapt with the times, and you don't want to, because see, hip-hop is a young man's game. It attracts a young audience. The audience get younger and younger every year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you still being stuck in the 90s time frame or mind frame, bro, you's a fool. Like, come on, bro. Being stuck in the 80s time frame, 70s or whatever, you're a fool. You know what I'm saying? You gotta adapt with the times, else the time gonna leave you behind every single time, bro.
What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It's a lifestyle.
Like, what does that look like? Is that just...
It look like me. It look like Marilyn Manson. It looks like Gigi Allen.
4 years later, Ebro had this to say about him. So glad I pressed Uzi Vert 4 years ago. He proved me wrong. 4 more years later in his rockstar...
Talking about exactly what he loved. Nah, that ain't what you love, my guy. You were just trying to act like... Because that dude really be preying on people's downfall, dog. Just look at how he kept going at Drake. But now, it's no show. It's no show whatsoever. You out of here, bro. Cancel. You out of here. Fired. Joel, it's out of here, Ebro.
Not that important. The reason Drake's in this is because he is a sickness.
They would have kicked the labels out of the whole situation with music if the labels in their own catalog, but that's another thing we'll talk about. But the point is this. In this game, it's very important to have some foresight of what's coming. Now, this guy right here, I need to remind you of his history. This guy gets the program director at Hot 97. And by the way, I want to warn everybody, he's at the same position at Apple. I want to remind you who he is. He's a guy who doesn't prepare for change, and he sticks on the here and now until it's too late and the rug is...
You gotta adapt with the times, or the times will leave you behind. Do not, this is for everybody listening or watching, do not ever get caught up in, bro, doing one thing one way. Don't ever do that. Do what brings you success, but also learn how to keep it fresh, learn how to keep it, like, how should I say this, adaptable. Learn to, and always seek information. That's what I want to tell y'all. Seek information, seek new information every single day, bro. Cause you gotta always be able to see where something going. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to know when a shift happening, when something about to change. You gotta always seek new information, bro. Seek people that got the information, or seek it out wherever you can find it. Because I'm telling you, time's gonna continue forever change. You know what I'm saying? In this new day of technology, bro, nothing stays the same very, very long, ever. You know what I'm saying? So all these different social media sites that we got, they gonna change, bro. New ones gonna come up and gonna take their place. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You might not see it right now. It's gonna be something that kill TikTok eventually. Watch. Something gonna kill TikTok. Instagram on its way out of here. I'm just telling you, it's about dead. Something gonna change that. Something gonna take over Instagram. But TikTok ain't gonna be here forever. It's on top right now. It's really gonna kill Instagram. That's what I think. TikTok gonna drive Instagram right into the ground. But you gotta stay up on what's new and what's hot. You feel me? You gotta know what's coming. You know what I mean? Don't ever keep a closed mind, bro. Closed mind is dangerous for anybody. Don't ever keep a closed mind. You'll read that in Proverbs.
It's pulled out from underneath his foot. I want to remind everybody, this is a warning. This is a warning. I want to tell you my first interaction with him. And this is an entire lesson. I want you guys to sit here and listen to me, because I'm going to walk you through it. They'll say everything about me. Oh, he came up off Warren Chirac. He's this, he's that. These days, this guy hates my guts. One of the reasons he hates my guts is because I've championed a lot of the younger artists. These younger artists he thought were helping to destroy hip-hop. The younger artists I helped champion, they all run hip-hop. They're doing the stadiums, or not stadiums, but the arenas now. NBA Youngboy, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert.
Hey man, yeah, that's one thing about it. You gotta embrace the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? You might not rock with what they doing, but you gotta salute what they doing. You know what I'm saying? It might not be your vibe, but at the same time, you gotta shout it out and you gotta salute it. Because at the end of the day, like I say, hip hop is a young man's game, bro. It ain't for the old heads. The old heads that's in the game, they understand they gotta try to stay as young as possible. That's why you got a nigga like Jim Jones that's still around. That's why you got niggas like Fabulous or whatever. You Snoop, they understand how to stay young. You gotta find a way to stay young. Or if that ain't the case, you gotta embrace the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily stay young, but embrace the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Take them under your wing, shout them out. You know what I'm saying? Show respect. You know what I'm saying? But this dude right here, nah. He used to try to knock a lot of the younger cats coming up because it wasn't his sound. It wasn't what he especially liked. See, he used to like try to stun on a lot of rappers from the South. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't New York, he wasn't really trying to hit. And see, now that came back to bite him. Cause now he ain't even got no show no more. They kicked him up out of the, boy, you irrelevant. Get up out of our office, boy. Yeah. Now you looking crazy. And he used to stun on Act because Act had a YouTube channel. But Act got a bigger audience than him. You only had an audience because you was at Hot 97. That was Hot 97's audience. That wasn't Ebro's audience. Because now look, you gotta go build an audience because you never truly had one. And that's the thing, y'all. You gotta build your audience, curate your audience, know who really rocking with you, know where your real fans at. Because no one platform is guaranteed forever. It's just not.
He wanted to be the gatekeeper. He wanted to play God. He thought he was bigger than the program.
And that's where he messed up at. Don't ever think you bigger than the program. Ever. And don't ever. This last thing I'm gonna say tonight, bro, I want to leave y'all with. Do not. I don't care how much success you ever experience. Do not develop a God complex. Because when you develop a God complex, you feel like you untouchable. You feel like you are God himself. And none of us ever will be or ever are God. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be bigger than God. And as soon as you start thinking you are or you will be, God will humble you in the most humblest way. You know what I'm saying? And will remind you who he is versus who you are. Yeah, nah. You just somebody that exists in his world. You feel me? Because a lot of times people be feeling they bigger than the program, be feeling like they are untouchable and feeling like they can't be messed with for whatever reason. Nah, bro. It's a big mistake. Real big mistake. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, man. I just wanted to get on here, holler at y'all real quick, man. Show y'all some things. Talk to y'all about the NFL, talk about Shedeur, and let you know, do not think like this guy right here. Because when you develop a closed mind, that's very, very dangerous. And you will always, most of the time, end up on the wrong short side of the stick because you don't want to adapt with the times, because you don't want to learn to embrace the younger generation. You don't want to learn to you know what I mean, adapt. Because if you don't, bro, I'm telling you, if you don't evolve with the times, I keep saying this, you will be left behind every single time. If you don't evolve with the times, you will be left behind. But it's your boy, man. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on all platforms. Welcome Family Hustle. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everything. But we're going to be back tomorrow. Bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Have a good show for y'all tomorrow, too. But it's your boy, man. I love y'all.